morning to all traders and welcome to this week's first Market Insights video. We've had the NFP last Friday. The report had very mixed indications, data. Unemployment fell to, 50, 60 years low at 3.5, whereas the employment change was indeed good, but missed expectations. And at the same time, wage growth remained at 0% month on month. So a mixed report that seems to have the dollar index trading with indecision as we speak, while at the same time equities are a little bit on the downside, because on Thursday trade talks between US and China are going to restart again, and there is now a broad understanding that a potential agreement has now narrow chances. Now, at the same time, and following last week's disappointing data from ISM, non-manufacturing and manufacturing, it might be that now market participants are expecting for Fed to cut again by the end of this year. On the calendar, we don't have much for the day. In China, it's a national day, it's a holiday. We have factory orders in Germany, a very important one, Halifax HPI in the UK, and then later in the night we have Fed Chair Powell's speech, as well as the Fed consumer credit, which is it's becoming quite a rather interesting report to watch. Let's go ahead and start with the US index. What happened since last week? This is an ABC, right? This is how I see this, as an ABC, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I was expecting this 5 wave to end right here, and then markets should reverse. The thing is that now, since we failed to break below that level, we moved up, and now this is the expectation to start moving lower from here. We get two very good signs from the RSI and the MACD. The thing is, and the truth is that we might see prices actually moving even higher than this, because we really missed the 100, which is a very, very, very big round psychological number, right? So we could see prices like trending a little bit low, then we should have a false break somewhere here, then move back up, and then all the way down. That, of course, would depend also on how the Fed's language changes over the next few weeks. If we're going to see language that supports a rate cut before December, then most likely we're going to see prices moving lower without getting up here. But if the case for a change is delayed to the end of the year, closer to the end of the year, then most likely we're going to see price moving a little bit higher and then start dropping closer to the end of the year. Now, on the other assets I wanted to have a look today is, of course, the S&P. Okay, S&P, we've been, I see this as a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So in the medium term, I would say short to medium, I'm expecting this to continue lower, right? And from here is where, again, I'm expecting to start seeing prices moving higher, where we're going to reach a fresh high, a fresh all-time high. Let me just go a little bit back. Okay, there we go. Let's get that one out. So I'm seeing this is around the area, right, over 3100, right, where we are going to see the primary 5 and also cycle wave 5 ending, and then we should really start looking for prices to go lower. So also on the S&P, things, of course, really hang on US Fed language, as well as what happens between US and China, because it's really affecting stocks prices and hence the S&P and the other indexes as well, of course. So for the short term or the S&P, and just to go lower a little bit on the 1 hour time frame, let me just fix this by zooming in. So I think that we're going to see a pattern since we are here ABC. We're going to, this looks like an A, this looks like a B. We're going to see probably C wave coming in through quite soon, because we've got this correction ending here. We've got wave 1, 2, well, could be 3, 4, and 5, because still wave 1 would be smaller than 3. So yes, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, and this could be an ABC, could end around 90, 29.60 or so, or even higher. We can even go closer to 300s, where we're going to see B, and then most likely C. This is for the day. This is for Monday. Don't forget, we have Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday Fair Cherry speaking. Important week on the speeches, to be honest. We have BOE as well, Carney speaking, and most critical, Thursday, where the US and China trade negotiations restart. Thank you, and have a nice week ahead.